right, now calling in from the United States of America, we have our correspondent, Mr. Akano. She will be expanding on some of the breaking top developing stories from the United States. Now, good evening to you, Mr. Akano. My first question, in the light of the recent geopolitical disaster in Afghanistan, how is the Biden administration planning to evacuate the Americans still in Kabul?
Good evening, Metafriadoglo and dear viewers. On Friday, Biden has stated that the government has made significant progress in getting Americans and the allies out of Afghanistan as the country is facing immense difficulties in conducting a chaotic mass evacuation. He further added that after a brief pause, the flights had resumed from the Afghan capital, Kabul. Early on Friday, 2 officials from the U.S. government told in the last 8 hours there had been no flights from Kabul airports. The U.S. has been taking thousands of people to Qatar temporarily, but the U.S. ally has already hit its maximum capacity. The U.S. government is now in talks with European allies to continue the evacuation process smoothly. This is one of the largest, most difficult airlifts in history, says Biden. Any American who wants to come home, we will get you home, added Biden, while reassuring that any Afghani who helps U.S. forces in Afghanistan or is in danger will receive full assistance from the U.S. government.
Now, in your opinion, is President Biden fulfilling his responsibilities as a commander-in-chief?
With the emerging power of the Taliban, the British have decided to deploy 600 troops for the evacuation of the British nationals. Similarly, Canada has also decided to send the special forces. The area of the country which is under the control of the Taliban is more than 2/3 of the total area. And soon, Kabul is also going to be occupied by the Taliban, as report says. The Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin spoke with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani on Thursday and told him the U.S. remains committed to the security and stability of Afghanistan in the face of violence by the Taliban. This is our breaking news for tonight. Thank you for having me on Focal Point. Good night.
Well, thank you to you as well, Mr. Akano, for expanding to our viewers today's breaking stories coming in, or rather related to the United States. So good night and catch you same time on Thursday. Moving on from that, there's like several thousands of people protested in London decrying Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. Many waved the black, red and green national flag of Afghanistan and chanted slogans opposing the Taliban's takeover. Stop killing Afghans and stop oppression of Afghan women could be read on some of the signs.